Tuesday it's tutorial time. Today we are talking about risk profile. Why is risk profile so important and what is it? So your risk profile is how you perceive risk, how comfortable you are taking on risk with your capital. I have a beautiful little diagram here. It helps advisors when we invest your capital. We are heavily influenced by the risk profile to ensure that it fits how comfortable you are with taking any sort of risk. So if we turn our attention to the whiteboard, it's a scale. So risk profile is a scale from conservative to growth. Now, on this end, returns are fairly stable, which is indicated here by this line. So fairly stable returns. Growth is up and down. You're going to get a lot of volatility with growth. From a long-term perspective, if you're in this camp, your returns are going to be small. So your capital is going to be stable, but your returns are going to be small, and that's the trade-off. If you're in this camp, it's a wild ride in share markets, but long-term, your return's going to be better, and that is proven historically. Most people fall in line around here, balanced aggressive, but there are some outliers. So, if you're down this end and you're young, I would always try and encourage you to rethink your risk profile and how you feel about taking risks, because if you've got time on your side, you're going to get better returns by taking some risk with your capital. So conversely, if you are retired or drawing an income stream from your capital that you've built up over your lifetime, if you are here, I'm going to be talking to you about having some funds in a conservative or more conservative investment option to provide you some stability of capital and some regularity of income. So, naturally we become more conservative as we age, but again, it's not a blanket approach. It's not a one size fits all. It all comes down to experience, how you've experienced investing in the past, what you've seen, who you've spoken to, but ultimately it's one of the crux of financial planning. Apart from budget, risk profile is the next big thing. So you would know that we have a form that we send out, which is a risk profile for you to fill in. It's a series of questions, and each question, each answer has a weighting, which ultimately gives a risk profile at the end of that. Now, it's fairly accurate. Sometimes there's discrepancies. You may not agree with it, and that's what we discuss. So I cannot emphasize the importance of the risk profile enough. So we have a separate risk profile now for our clients, and ideally we want you to update that every 12 months, every 24 months, because again, things change. So I would encourage you, when you get that risk profile, give it the attention it deserves, because it helps us do our jobs much more appropriately. So help us out. Help us help you. Anyway, if you've got questions about risk profile, call me. Anyway, till next week. Bye.